Picture this. You finally found a buyer for your car. You excitedly open your filing cabinet, and your heart just drops into your stomach. The title is gone, literally nowhere to be found. Without it, you're at a complete standstill. But hey, don't panic. Today, we're taking you from stressed out to totally successful with a complete explainer on exactly how to replace a lost car title right here in New Hampshire.
Look, it happens to the best of us. It really does. But without this absolute crucial piece of paper, you literally cannot legally transfer ownership to anyone else. You've hit a massive roadblock. Fortunately for us, we've got a really clear step-by-step strategy to navigate the DMV maze and get you exactly what you need as fast as possible.
Okay, so here's our 6-step roadmap for today. We'll quickly cover 1. Why your title matters, 2. Steps to get a duplicate, 3. Special cases and exemptions, 4. Fees processing and submission, 5. Avoiding delays and scams, and finally 6. Future-proofing and disclaimer. Let's get right into it. Section 1. Why your title matters. The ultimate proof of ownership.
So, in New Hampshire, vehicle ownership definitely isn't some sort of free-for-all. It's strictly and securely managed by the Department of Safety, specifically the Division of Motor Vehicles, Bureau of Title and Anti-Theft. These guys are basically the ultimate authority guarding your vehicle's official records.
And that's because a title isn't just a random piece of paper, right? It is literally the ultimate legal instrument certifying your ownership. It's the whole shebang. It also records security interests, like say if a bank gave you a car loan. So replacing it means we have to follow some fairly strict protocols that are designed to prevent fraud and ultimately protect your asset.
All right, moving on to Section 2, Steps to get a duplicate. This is our Form TDMV 18 rescue mission.
Your primary tool for this whole rescue mission is the application for duplicate certificate of title. In DMV speak, that's officially known as Form TDMV 18. This specific administrative document absolutely must be completely filled out by you, the current owner.
Let's go ahead and break this down into 3 super manageable mini missions. First up, you need to grab Form TDMV 18 online or physically at a DMV office. Second, carefully fill out your exact VIN and the current odometer mileage. And third, gather all the necessary signatures. Now, I know that sounds simple, but precision here is absolutely non-negotiable.
And here's a massive pro tip. This is a critical point that trips a lot of people up. If 2 individuals are listed as owners on a New Hampshire title, both parties must physically sign Form TDMV 18. This is an absolute requirement. It doesn't even matter if your names on the registration are joined by the word and or the word or, both people need to sign it. Oh, and also just be aware that the physical duplicate title is automatically mailed to the first listed owner at the verified address they have on record.
Okay, Section 3. Special cases and exemptions, or basically, navigating roadblocks.
So, what if your vehicle has an active loan? Well, the bank is technically considered the first lien holder, meaning they actually hold the legal rights to the title. So, if they have an active lien, they are the ones who must apply for the duplicate, or you have to provide an official release of all liens along with your application.
Now, here is a massive time saver for some of you. New Hampshire actually does not issue titles for standard passenger vehicles manufactured in 1999 or earlier. So if you have a 98 Civic, for example, do not submit a TDMV 18 because it's just going to get rejected. Instead, to transfer ownership, you'll need a bill of sale using Form TDMV 22A, a VIN verification on Form TDMV 19A, and your previous registration or out-of-state title.
The state also provides a really compassionate statutory concession here. Upon the death of a joint owner with survivorship rights, the surviving spouse can actually transfer the vehicle with just a death certificate in their signature. Furthermore, no fee is assessed for issuing a first certificate of title to a surviving spouse, as long as it's done within 13 months of the passing.
Next up, Section 4, Fees, Processing and Submission. We'll call this the toll booth and the finish line.
Go ahead and make a mental note of this exact number, $35. Due to a legislative fee restructuring in New Hampshire, the administrative fees were recently adjusted to, better align with operational costs. So, as of January 1, 2026, the statutory fee for a duplicate certificate of title jumped up to exactly $35.
You've got a few highly secure ways to submit this application. You can mail it to the DMV Title Bureau in Concord, hand deliver it right to a DMV counter, or use one of their secure drop boxes. Now, if you use a Dropbox, you absolutely need to seal your form, that $35 payment, and a physical photocopy of your driver's license inside an envelope.
Make your checks payable to State of NHDMV. And a quick heads up, drop boxes and mail-ins absolutely do not take cash or credit cards, so keep your loose change in your pocket for this one.
Now, get ready for a huge sigh of relief. While a brand new, original title can take an agonizing 30 to 50 days to process, a duplicate title is basically a race car by comparison. Because your vehicle's ownership history is already securely established in the state's central mainframe database, a duplicate is typically printed and mailed out to you within just 5 to 10 calendar days.
Moving right along to Section 5, avoiding delays and scams, protecting your application. Look, to avoid an immediate administrative rejection, your paperwork literally has to be flawless. You want to ensure your odometer and VIN entries on Form TDMV 18 match the centralized DMV database exactly. Actually, a really good trick is to double-check your entries against your most recent vehicle registration. Even a single wrong digit or missing owner detail is going to trigger an immediate suspension of the application.
And please stay vigilant out there. The division has recently issued some very serious alerts regarding active digital phishing scams. Bad actors are actually texting vehicle owners, totally pretending to be DMV representatives. There's literally no way the DMV is doing that. So never click links in random text messages about your title. Official transactions only happen via verified physical mail, secure drop boxes, or authorized municipal locations. Period.
Finally, Section 6, Future-Proofing and Disclaimer. Keeping your records safe. Once that new title arrives in the mail bearing the beautiful official seal of the state of New Hampshire, you need to treat it like gold. Keep your newly acquired duplicate title in a secure, climate-controlled location. Think like a fireproof safe at home or a safety deposit box. Literally, never keep your title in your vehicle's glove box. Think about it. If your car is ever stolen, having the title sitting right there inside basically hands the thief the keys to legally claiming your property. No way we're letting that happen.
And, as a standard but completely necessary caveat to all of this, please remember that state laws, procedural rules, and administrative fees are always subject to legislative changes. For example, like we just talked about, we saw the title fee jump up to $35 in 2026. Therefore, you always want to verify the most current statutes and procedures directly with official New Hampshire state resources before you file anything.
So there you have it. You now have the exact blueprint to confidently replace a lost title in New Hampshire. Sure, it's a bureaucratic process, but with the right structured approach, it is entirely manageable. You've officially mastered this DMV maze, so what other complex administrative puzzles are you going to conquer next? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep staying curious.